Did you ever scream so loud as a kid that your grandma came running and started swinging? Yeah, that was the day everything clicked into place. I'm Emily, but back then everyone just called me Em. My little sister Chloe and I were maybe 8 and 6, glued to the Atari in our cousin Logan's basement. Logan's this wiry kid with a mouth like a sailor even at 10. He's yelling at the screen because the baseball game keeps glitching. The three of us are sprawled on the shag carpet, controller sticky with Kool-Aid. When I glance up toward the hallway, that's when I see him. Great Uncle George, this creepy old guy with yellow teeth and a comb over that never stays put, crawling on all fours like some busted spider. He's got one finger crooked, beckoning us like we're puppies. Chloe freezes mid-laugh. Logan drops the F-bomb so hard the walls shake. I just start screaming, raw, throat-ripping screams. Chloe joins in, high-pitched and panicked. Logan's on his feet, cussing a blue streak. Footsteps thunder upstairs. Grandma bursts through the door like an avenging angel in a floral housecoat, grabs a broom from the corner, and lays into George. Whack, whack, whack. He's yelping, trying to scramble away, but she's got him pinned against the paneling. You stay the hell away from my grandbabies, she roars. I've never seen her move that fast. Mom shows up minutes later, face white as milk. She scoops Chloe and me up, carries us upstairs, and locks the basement door. Logan's still down there yelling. Grandma's breathing fire. Turns out George is a convicted child molester. 39 known victims, including Mom and Uncle Robert when they were little. Mom had drilled it into us. Nobody touches your private parts. Nobody makes you keep secrets. Scream if something feels wrong. We didn't know the word sexual abuse yet, but our guts knew. That crawling, that finger wag, it was wrong in our bones. Family sat us down later that week. Aunt Patricia explained George had been in and out of prison, but they always kept him at arm's length during holidays. We thought the adults could handle it. She said, voice cracking. We were wrong. Chloe and I just nodded, clutching our stuffed animals. Logan bragged for weeks about how he protected the girls. Grandma got a black eye from the broom. Handle ricocheting, wore it like a badge. Fast forward a couple years. George finally gets caught with evidence that sticks. Photos, witnesses, the works. They lock him up in California State Prison. Word is inmates hate child predators. He spends most of his sentence in solitary, because guys keep jumping him in the yard. Broken ribs, busted jaw, the whole nine. Mom says justice tasted bitter, but real. Then 3 years ago, the state lets him out. Good behavior, they claim. 39 victims, 2 of whom killed themselves because of what he did, and they give him a bus ticket and a pat. On the back, Mom rallies 15 survivors, files petitions, begs the parole board. We lose. George walks free at 70-something, still got that same leer. Here's where it gets insane. 2 weeks after release, our home phone rings. Mom answers, thinking it's the school. It's him. Hey kiddo, he wheezes like nothing happened. Need a place to crash. Blood's thicker than water. Right. Mom's voice goes arctic. You come near my family and I'll finish what Grandma started. She slams the receiver so hard the plastic cracks. Chloe and I are in the kitchen frozen. Logan, now a tattooed mechanic, offers to handle it with a baseball bat. We talk him down. Cherry on top. Great-grandma dies last year. Sweet old lady, dementia the last decade, didn't remember half the family. Guess who she leaves everything to in her will? George. The house in Fresno, the savings bonds, even her antique china. Lawyers say it's ironclad. He's got a roof, cash, and zero supervision. Mom's therapist says the rage is normal. Chloe and I check the locks twice every night. We don't hear from the other victims. Some changed names, some moved states. Mom sends Christmas cards that come back unopened. We just hope they're healing somewhere quiet. I thought that was the end. George living large on blood money, us jumping at shadows. Then last month, Chloe scrolling Facebook and screams. There's a GoFundMe. Help catch George M. New evidence. Turns out one of the suicide victims had a little brother, now a cop in Sacramento. He's been building a case, new witnesses. Old letters great-grandma wrote before the dementia, stuff the original trial missed. Parole violation paperwork's already filed. George skipped a check-in. Cops raided the Fresno house. Found a locked closet full of Polaroids. Kids' faces we don't recognize. Dates from the last 2 years. He's back inside, no bail this time. Mom cried so hard she threw up. Chloe and I just held her. Karma's slow, but she showed up swinging. Reddit. What would you do if the monster